Hello and welcome back to a fantastic new week at Newlands Primary School. I'm so pleased to see all of you here today, and I'm really excited about teaching you about a different kind of bravery that we haven't yet learned about, and that is intellectual bravery.
Intellectual bravery is the ability to recognize our individual limits in thinking and be open to new ideas and understanding based on new experiences and learning.
Now, we've already started working on that one because we have started to learn as a school new sign language signs that we can use with each other and out in the community. But before we do that, I like to read to you a story, a lovely little story called A Little Bit Brave.
A little bit brave. Logan was a stay-at-home bunny. His friend Luna was the daring one. She had new adventures every day. They sounded quite exciting, but rather frightening too. Logan said, "Oh no, I'll never go outside. It's far too scary." At last Luna had had enough. "You have to come out with me." "No," said Logan. "You're no fun," said Luna. "I'm too scared," said Logan. "Sometimes, Logan, you just have to be a little bit brave," shouted Luna. Logan tried to have a normal morning. He watered his indoor plants. He dusted his seashell collection. He baked some biscuits, but nothing felt right. He was very upset. Luna had never been angry at him before. "I have to make it up with her right away," he thought. There was just one problem. Luna was outside. It would be an adventure, and Logan had never had one of those. He had no idea what to pack, so he took a snorkel, a torch, and a tin of biscuits. Then he put on his favorite scarf, plucked up all his courage, and tiptoed out. It was strange and noisy in the woods. There was flapping and scurrying, tweeting and rustling. "I knew it would be scary," thought Logan. He took a deep breath and called, "Luna!" There was no reply. But lots of other animals scampered up. "Luna," they said, "she's the bravest bunny in the world." "She dives into the river to collect shells," said an otter. "She rides around the forest on my back," said a deer. "She explores the deep, dark caves and goes looking for bears," said a fox. "That sounds so scary," said Logan. "But if you do those things too," said a mouse, "perhaps you'll find her." So that's exactly what Logan did. First he dived into the river. Splash! Brr! It was chilly. He was lucky he packed his snorkel. There was a whole new world underwater. Logan saw fish and frogs and snails, but he didn't see Luna. Then he rode off with the deer. Whoosh! My, that it was fast. It was lucky he brought his scarf to help him hold on. There was a whole new world in the woods. He saw sparrows and squirrels and butterflies, but he didn't see Luna. Then he tiptoed into a cave. Eek! He was lucky he packed his torch. There was a whole new world in the dark. He saw bats and spiders and sleeping bears, but he didn't see Luna. Logan was amazed at all the things he'd done. If only I could find Luna, he said. She'd be really proud of me. He was so chuffed he decided to have a biscuit. But before he could open the tin, he heard a shout, "Stay back, you wicked wolf!" The voice sounded very familiar. In fact, it sounded just like Luna! Oh no, a huge hungry wolf was trying to eat her. Logan hid behind a tree. Suddenly, he didn't feel brave at all. "I want to go home," he whimpered. But he couldn't let Luna be eaten. So he picked up his biscuits, plucked up all of his courage. "No!" he cried. "Don't eat Luna! Eat my biscuits!" The wolf was very surprised. "Biscuits?" he said. "I don't mind if I do." And he gobbled up the whole lot. The wolf was very friendly after that. "That was amazing," cried Luna. "When did you become so brave?" "I think it started this morning," said Logan, "when I was baking biscuits." Luna laughed. "Shall we go home and bake some more?" "I like that," said Logan. "But first, we need another adventure."
What did you think about that? Sometimes doing something new, learning something new, can be a little bit scary. But we can all be very brave and learn something new or do a new challenge that will help us to feel better about ourselves. It brings out a new kind of self-confidence that maybe we didn't have before. So with that in mind, let's see if we can learn some new sign language signs. So the first sign we're going to have today is sorry. We know some already. We have good morning, good afternoon, hello, goodbye, please, thank you, you're welcome. But now we have one that we need to remember, because sometimes we can have accidents and we need to apologize and we need to say sorry. So the sign for sorry is your fist and it's rubbing on your chest. Sorry. Sorry. Right? Fist, chest, sorry. You have a go. Now, we also like to find out how people are. So when we see someone, a lot of times we'll say, "How are you?" So the sign for how are you is how are you? How are you? Try it. How are you? You have a go. Many times when someone asks you how you are, you'll say, I am fine. So, I am fine. So 2 thumbs up together, I am fine. I am fine. You have a go. I am fine. So we have 3 new signs this week. We have sorry, then how are you, and I'm fine. You have a go. Sorry. How are you? I'm fine. Fantastic. Make sure to practice these signs this week along with all the other practices. I'm so very proud of all of you. I want you to have a good week. Bye.